What's going on, my good people? Come on in here, because we riding tonight. We riding. We back. What's going on, Miss Linda? One step closer. Yeah, we in here. What's going on, Jessica? Crucial KKK. You still walking around without no shirt on? See what I'm saying? Don't come over here with that. Don't come over here with that. Make me, feel some kind of way. Don't do that. What's going on, Miss B? Dar in the building. I see my smoke sisters. Shamina, Curly Lot. What's going on, Shia? Yeah, we back, y'all, and we riding. We back at the round table, baby. I missed y'all. What's going on, Lola? Yeah, we been gone for a minute, but we still riding, baby. Ain't nothing changed. What's going on, Victoria? Say we ready to ride. Dot said, I call shotgun. I ain't even mad at you, baby. I ain't even mad at you. Yeah, and it feels good to be back. Because I missed y'all. We missed y'all. And like I said, we still riding. Ain't nothing changed. But we came with this story because we were getting a lot of emails about it. So, y'all know how the round table do. We had to touch on it. See if we can go digging for the facts. We wanted the facts. No rumors, no gossip. Nothing but the facts. We ride with facts. So, and I'm glad y'all made it. What's going on, K baby? Y'all in here. What's going on, Meek? I see you, baby. Have any of y'all heard the story about Shiniqua Nickerson? Because that's where we at with it today. Much love to you, Mango. Deanna said, let's ride, baby. What's going on, Fire Mama? I see my smoke sister sliding through here. And I appreciate that. I know, we got y'all out here on a Sunday night riding, but it's all right. It's okay. But like I said, we wanted to bring this story to you because we went looking for the details, and everybody's been making a fuss, about the videos circulating, the interviews that was done. So, and again, y'all know how the round table do. We wanted to break it down for y'all. Miss Sweets, you said you haven't. What's going on, Charity? Say Pittsburgh in the building. What's going on, Dennis? Oh, you know we're going to fill y'all in. What's going on, Cooking with Steel? That one dope black lady. So you excited to hear my voice? Yeah, we back, and like I said, we're glad to be here. It's been a long time. It's definitely been a long time, but we still working behind the scenes, always. What's going on, Nia? Yeah, much love to everybody in the chat. I know I got my night riders in here, keep the chat safe. Keep, this is a safe zone. So keep it clean, keep it respectful. And we gonna ride. So y'all welcome to the round table. If you're new here, you'll understand why we do what we do and how we do what we do. So we're gonna ride on to the round table. I'm gonna see y'all in a minute.
Whoa. Yeah, we got it bumping.
You need to disconnect that cable, cause if you want the truth, we at the round table. We give it real when the mothers ain't able. That's what it is when we at the round table.
Here we go. Boom. That Bossman Blake, John Q. At
we
the
are
round
in
table
the building.
It feels good to be back.
Yes, it does.
It does. It really does. I miss these guys. You know.
Oh, man. Much love to the chat. My goodness, y'all breaking the doors down, coming to check out the Roundtable. Much love.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate y'all. Yeah, but we back. You know, we back at it, you know, and this is one of the first cases that we decided to take a look at. You know, and I know some of y'all said y'all wasn't familiar with the case. So of course, I mean, we're gonna have to, you know, break down the details. That's how we do, you know. Big Steak said, hello, boss man, Mr. John Q.
Salute.
Goodness.
Salute to everybody in the chat. I'm speaking to everybody. Hey, how y'all doing?
Flower Bloom said, welcome back. I appreciate you, baby.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But we've been busy doing some casework, case reviews.
Yeah.
We just got finished covering Sebastian Rogers on my channel.
Yeah.
A pretty big case. And the Roundtable obviously got together, reviewed some things, and did some things. So
yeah. So if you're not familiar with that story, please check out John's channel because he did a wonderful job covering this case. He did a wonderful job.
Yeah. I thank him for bringing the Roundtable aboard because we was able to bring a brand new set of eyes to a case that's been going on for a little while. And I think we opened up some things in people's minds that they wasn't even thinking about. So that's what the Roundtable do, though. You feel me?
Yeah. That's what we do.
That's what we do. And I told y'all, I've always told y'all, you have to ask the right questions to get the right answers.
Absolutely.
You know, that's how we get the details. What's going on, Squeak? And you know, and it's everybody's been busy, you know, doing their own thing, but the Roundtable's still here, still rat.
Yeah, don't think something's wrong because you don't see us. You know, life be lifing sometimes. You understand?
Yeah, so, absolutely.
But we still together. We're a squad, and there's nobody like us. Put your butt on that.
That is for sure. That is for sure. You know something? Being that you just brought that up, come October of this year, we will have had the Roundtable closing 2 years.
Yeah.
Jeez.
2 years.
2 years strong.
It don't even seem like it's been that long. You know, it don't. But, you know, we appreciate everybody that's still riding with us, you know, because here at the Roundtable, like I said, we don't want the rumors and the gossip. We want the facts.
That's it.
You know, that's how you get down to the bottom of some shit. So, and we stand on that. We live by that. No matter what channel you go to, whether it's Boss channel, John channel, they're gonna give you the facts.
Yeah, and no capping. We don't do that. We don't do lives or put up videos just to fill in time where there's not enough evidence for you. When we come up with, we got something to talk about and show you that could help. So,
you know, and we ain't got no dog in this fight. We don't know the people connected to the case. You know, we do what we do. Wherever the evidence takes us, that's just where we go. It is what it is.
Yep.
You know, so Lola said we riding, baby.
That's right.
So to get you up to speed with the case, we want to show you this news clip that came out, if I'm not mistaken, September the 26th of 2023. Now, Shiniqua Nickerson, she was a young mother of 3, and she was found dead in this boarding house in Cleveland, Ohio. And everybody was kind of like, what happened? How did this happen?
Yeah. This case had me kind of upset.
Yeah.
When you presented it, I was like, this ain't cool. Because the news clip that we're going to play is the only news clip you will find about this young lady's untimely passing. And
Only one.
oh, it pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie
Only
to
one.
you.
We couldn't understand it. We like, where's the information?
Right. And we got a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure, a lot. You know, but we'll walk you through it. But let's get them up to speed.
3, a woman is found dead inside a boarding home. Thanks for choosing 19 News at 3. I'm Brian Duffy, in for Nicole Versansky. According to her family, people who live in the home are not coming forward about what exactly happened. In a story you'll see on Just One Station, our Winnie Dortch spoke to the family who are fighting for answers.
She was face down. One hand was in the fist and one hand was like this. While she was face down, her face was smashed in. But nobody has answers.
What happened to Shiniqua Nickerson? That's the question the 31-year-old's family desperately wants to find the answer to.
She was working, focusing on, her children, paying her rent, being kind to others.
The mother of 3 was found dead inside her bedroom on August 31st.
To me, it looked like she was fighting for her life.
For the last year, Nickerson was living at this boarding home on Algonac Road in the city's Euclid Green neighborhood. Her mother, Nakia, says she called the maintenance man after not hearing from Shaniqua for a few days.
Yeah, I hear her phone, but I haven't seen her. So on the 31st, August 31st, I said, you're going to have to get in there so I can see if my daughter's in there. You heard her phone, but you never checked on her.
While Nakia was on her way to the home, she got a call she hoped she would never get. The maintenance man made a gruesome discovery.
I can't point the finger at no one, but everyone that lives in this home, like 8 or 9 guys and 1 female, nobody knows nothing, nobody heard anything. There's a camera directly on the room that she was renting. But the landlord saying it's hours of footage. She can't seem to find anybody, anything.
You would say this is quite a suspicious death?
Very suspicious, beyond suspicious. All of the red flags are up on this case.
Antoine Tolbert is a member of New Era Cleveland, a community organization fighting for justice for victims and their families. He says some things aren't adding up.
Her unit, there is no way that you can get in or out this house from her entrance without being seen on camera. So that means that someone had to take a separate entrance. Someone that knows the layout of the house has to take a separate entrance to stay off camera, as well as allegedly there's a piece of drywall that can be moved to get access to her room.
Nickerson has already been laid to rest, but her mom won't rest until she knows exactly what went down in her daughter's bedroom.
I don't know what's going on, but I need to find out.
In Cleveland's Euclid Green neighborhood, I'm Winnie Dortch, 19 News.
Now, again, this is the only news clip about this case. And even with the, just this 2 minutes, it raised so many questions for me.
Yeah.
A lot of questions.
Absolutely. I mean, the camera and what they stated as hours missing. Man, how many times have we heard that?
Right. I'm so tired of hearing people messing with the footage.
For real. It's not a coincidence that the hours are missing during the time this young lady lost her life. Come on, man.
I didn't understand that. So we questioned the cameras. Hell, I mean, I even had questions on why she was even in the boarding house.
Right.
With 9 other males.
Right. and you know what? When I first heard about the story and I watched a couple videos, everybody kept saying that there were, all white men and then 1 black woman, which would be Shaniqua. Right. That's not true. Nope. It's not true. Yeah. So I'm not even really understanding why somebody, why they would even take that angle, because it's not true.
Right. Now, remember, she is a mother. So she had 3 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's another question. Like, her kids aren't living there with her. Weren't living there with her anyway.
Right.
So it makes you wonder, like, how, like you said, 54, how did she end up there being a mother without her kids?
Right.
It's just-
Now, yeah, it didn't make sense. Now, according to her obituary, and I didn't put the whole thing up here, but according to the obituary, she was married. You know, she was born May 20th, 1992. She was 31 years old when she died in August of 2023. But they said that she was married. So again, that was one of them details where I was like, wait, where's her husband? And it took me back to the question, why the hell was she in this boarding house?
right.
What was going on with her? It just it didn't make sense.
Yeah, that seemed very unusual to have a couple who's married, 3 kids, living in a boarding house with 9 men, 9 males. Something was definitely off there for me.
Right. Right. And like I said, it raised more questions for me, you know, and I really, because I'm a mother. I'm a mother, and I know I have other mothers in the chat. It really didn't make sense to me. But there was a video that was done, and I don't remember the one guy's name, but I do remember Antoine Talbert, and he's part of the New Era Cleveland, and we just saw him in the news clip. They did an interview there. Now this happened at 1778 Algonac Road in Cleveland, Ohio. So y'all know we got to take y'all there.
Got to. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to roll?
Yep.
John, you ready to roll, bro?
Ready to roll.
Let's go. Y'all know what time it is.
Drop down on them, John. Drop down on them, John.
Let's go.
That's my part. You know, take us there so we can see what's going on down there.
Takes us here. 1778 Algonac Road. As we go further in, right off one of the main strips, we come to the house.
Right here. This is where it all went down.
Yep.
But what happened here? We couldn't understand why she ended up the way she did. We heard her mom. And it looks like this was when I put it up on Zillow, it was a 2-family, and each apartment had 2 bedrooms, and it was sold in May of 2022. Now we found out who bought the property. We know all of that.
Yep.
All of it. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get there. But something went down in here, and it has yet to be explained.
Yeah.
Why?
And I know a lot of people wondering, why was she living with 9 men? Well, it wasn't the fact that she was living with them. A boarding house is it's just a home where they renting out rooms to people. You know what I'm saying? So why was there 9 men there before she got there and she was the only woman? I have no idea. But
Have you seen us podcast said it's a sober living house? Now, some boarding houses are for recovery,
yes,
you know,
Right.
but then some they rent out rooms
and
to
and
people
some,
who
go ahead,
go ahead.
go ahead.
Mom, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying sometimes they just rent out rooms to people who have nowhere else to go. You know, they're not paying, you know, market rent, you know, it's cheap to rent a room if you don't have anywhere else to go. So we were trying to figure out, and I looked around trying to figure out exactly what this was. But when I looked up boarding houses in Cleveland, this address was not listed. So that confused me. Because normally with boarding houses, isn't that like state funded, or you know, you need licenses? And I mean, I would think.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and that's what I was about to go with it. Like some people, they don't go through the proper channels to be legit. And I
Right.
believe that this is one of those properties that someone owned who just did it. They didn't
Right.
make it a business or get any government funding or anything like that. Now we got a comment from Lala. She said, no, she was placed in there by her worker. I don't know.
What do you
What is
mean
that?
by that, Lala?
What is a social worker?
Because from my understanding, her husband helped find this place. So I don't know. Lala, you said her family said that?
Social
Michelle-
worker, caseworker.
Right.
Okay, so that means that we've got a caseworker that's a part of this.
See, I didn't even know she had a caseworker. But maybe it makes sense on why she don't have her kids.
That's possible. That's possible. Because as a mother, seeing a comment in there, as a mother, I wouldn't want to take my kids here to live with 9 other men.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. For her to have a husband, to have kids, you know, to have a mother, which, you know, she love a kid, you got to wonder, why is she here? She's not with her husband or kids. Why is she here?
Yeah.
Right. Where's the husband? Where were the kids? All these questions started popping up. They found her in her room, which is in the back of the house, you know, face down,
Right.
deceased. And no one heard a sound.
Right. It didn't make sense.
Did not make any sense.
And so everything happened here. Whatever was going on with her, I don't know how she ended up here, but she's here. Now, and Marquita, now when they sold this house in May of 2022, when you see these pictures from Zillow, it looked like it needed work. It needed a lot of work. So maybe they remodeled to accommodate, you know, a lot of people. I don't know. But when we get into the interview, these guys actually go in there. They actually go in there. Now there's 2 entrances in the front, like what John is showing you, and then on the side of the house, yeah, and then on the side of the house, there's another entrance.
Right here. So this would be an entrance right off of the driveway, right off the street, and would pull up and take you to the back. And then the driveway ends toward the back of the building. Then you have the backyard.
And there's no door back there.
Correct.
Marquita said maybe there's more rooms in the basement.
Did Zillow even mention that there was a basement? Because I didn't look at the Zillow.
I don't remember it saying anything about a basement, but I'm sure there is.
Man, it looks like it if you look at the base of the home.
Mm-hmm.
It would be down here.
Absolutely.
Toward these white panels. There would be some kind of a crawl space here, maybe, perhaps.
Right.
Area for pipes, plumbing, electrical wiring in these areas here. But this is the entrance. This is where she would enter and leave from to get to her compartment. Because I can't say apartment, so it's more to say her compartment where she was, her room.
And that's what I wanted to know. Like, were they sharing rooms? Was it like 2-3 people to a room?
Right.
Like, did she have her own room? Because it seemed to me, and we're about to watch the interview, but it seemed to me like she had her own room.
Right.
Right. So that would put approximately 10 people in this building. 9 men and 1 female.
Right.
And from the looks of it, I doubt very much that if there's a caseworker involved, allegedly, if there is, that they would have allowed her to have her children in this building. Being that it wasn't an apartment that she had, full living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, etc.
Right.
Because with 3 children, you'd at least would happen to you'd need to have at least 2 to 3 bedrooms.
Right.
Depending on the ages of the children.
Right. Shia, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. The big question is, all these people speaking on her behalf, and she couldn't stay with them. It goes back to, when we were thinking, how did she end up here?
Right. Why was she here?
Yeah, sometimes we have to lean on family. But for whatever reason, she ended up here. I don't know. But there was an interview. There was an interview done at this property, and we definitely have to show y'all this, because this is what started the uproar. The conversation that they had with the men, some of the men that was living in this house. So, is this a halfway house and she needed to stay there? Flower Bloom, I don't know. But I want y'all to take a look at this interview. It's important that we show this. Because like I said, they're at that house that we just showed y'all. They're there on scene. So let's listen to what he had to say.
Article that I read this morning about a black woman died in this house
full of men, full of white dudes, young black girl. Her pants down. She got bruises in her face. Ain't nobody hear nothing. Ain't nobody hear nothing. They lying for saying the maintenance man ain't here.
I don't know. There are 3 strangers who showed up at the door. They said they were unfriendly.
Oh, you'll notice that he walked off the front of the steps and he's walking along the side of the house.
Yo, Bossman. Man, the camera's right here. We on camera right here. We on camera right here.
Yo, Bobby. Bobby.
The camera right here. Ain't nobody. Why ain't nobody see nothing? Why ain't nobody see nothing? We on camera right here. Anybody came through this door should be on camera. Anybody came through this door should be on camera.
Okay, pause for a second. Now, when he enters, y'all see he came from that side door that we just showed y'all. And as soon as you walk through this door, the monitor, everything's right there. Boss, can you go back to the monitor?
Yep, sure can. 1 second. Just to actually show. Let's see here.
I don't know. There are 3 strangers. I don't know. There are 3 strangers.
Right here. Right here. We on camera right here. We on camera right here.
Yo, Bobby. Bobby.
Right there.
The camera right here. Ain't nobody.
I'm gonna wait till we get to a close-up shot on it.
Why ain't nobody see nothing?
This right here. It's out in the open. That confused me. I was like, why is it right here?
Yeah,
But
look
clearly,
like,
go ahead, boss. I'm sorry.
look like anybody got access to looking at this, which is weird.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then when we focused on this screen, if you see there's 16 boxes, but only 6 cameras seem to be recording or on. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if they had a total of 16 cameras there, but only 6 was working. I don't know. But we heard the mom say that when she called the landlord, the landlord told her, look, we ain't seen nothing. We don't know nothing. It's hours of footage missing. We don't see nothing. And I'm like, wait. Now, a lot of y'all in here, we've covered the Kanika case. Y'all know about that. We know that the footage can be manipulated. But in order to do that, you have to have some type of passcode. Like everybody wouldn't have access to delete footage, alter the footage in any kind of way.
Right.
Lala, yep, they said that there was a camera right outside her room door. But don't nobody know anything? That didn't make sense to us.
So it had to be, if the footage was missing, which that's what she said, had to be somebody who worked there.
Had to be. Especially with this boarding house, there's random people in there.
I mean, you think of it too. He just walked in that side door from outside, stepped in, maybe took about 3 steps, stopped, and there, right in front of him, is open access to the security cameras. Now, has anybody ever seen a setup like that before? Ever?
I haven't.
I never.
So
this should be isolated in a separate place. It should have a door that secures the computer equipment, the modem, the router. But it's right there in the open.
Yep, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense. And it's part of the video. You could see where it sits like at the bottom of some stairs. There are stairs right next to it. And I'm not understanding why it was out in the open like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the stairs would be over to your right-hand side of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And this sits in almost like a small hub. It's got an arc over it.
Right.
And let me see if I can.
So you've got 6 panels active, 10 panels closed.
Yeah, it's not adding up.
We tried to zoom in to find out which cameras that were active, what were they actually showing us. One of the cameras show him actually standing in the area where he's filming this video. So we know where that camera is. The other areas we couldn't really make out because video grain is very poor. We tried to get a good clean video, try to clean it up some and really take a look at some of the areas that the active cameras were working.
Right.
And we do see a hallway. You mentioned something about look like a laundry room, 54.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Fire Mama make a good point. She said, man, that gives everyone living there access to see blind spots. So what is it really protecting? Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because anybody could see it.
Yeah. And it's a huge liability for the owners of the property to have this equipment out in the open and easy access. Somebody can walk in the building and take the computer and everything else along with it.
Right. And I want to show you this picture real quick, boss. I'm just going to pull this up real quick. Remember we told you that there's some stairs that sits to the right. This is what it looks like. If you're looking down at that, what John was saying looked like a hub.
Yeah.
This is at the top of the stairs looking down where the computer stuff is. So it's just easy access. I don't understand that. I just don't.
Now, it would make you think if the security camera and equipment is downstairs, it would also make you think that, if it's maintenance or the property owner would also be close to that equipment downstairs. And they would be able to hear anybody coming up and down these steps.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But this looks very isolated down here. It's tight.
Yeah, it is.
So that's what, began to make me think about, okay, well, if the landlord's here or the maintenance guy's here, maybe his compartment or apartment is downstairs where this equipment is.
Mm-hmm.
If that be true, then he would be the person responsible for making sure that this baby is up, running, and working.
Absolutely.
And if there are any issues, he would be able to call for service to make sure that every camera and the monitor and everything is in workable condition, because it's a high liability if it's not.
Right. I mean,
I agree.
We haven't heard anyone else. I know we haven't watched this whole video yet, or they haven't, but we'll see later on who is the maintenance man. And if he's the only person on property that's responsible for anything technical, then why wouldn't you look at him as the person who may have anything to do with this footage being cut up, chopped up, or whatever?
Right. Yeah. And it comes up in this interview. Let's go ahead and get to it.
All right.
Why ain't nobody see nothing? We on camera right here. Anybody came through this door should be on camera. Anybody came through this door should be on camera.
Yo, Bobby. Okay, relax. We could talk. We having a conversation. We've been having a conversation. He caught up on this all he wants to. Yeah, come on. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
When they was sitting down and went up there,
man.
he nervous as fuck.
Yeah, nervous as fuck. I'll go get him.
Yeah, he know
Yeah,
what
come on,
happened.
man.
Him, he acting too
Absolutely.
guilty.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why would they put that black girl in here with all these
Come on,
homies?
man. That's a fact, bro. One woman, 7 men. Come on, man.
And ain't nobody hear
No,
nothing.
ain't nobody hear nothing, bro. Look, I ain't here. Yo, Bobby. I really wanted to sock this nigga and take his phone,
too.
bro.
If you can pause it real quick, boss. With him standing outside here and the next door neighbor's building being that close, and this is a good guesstimate, would be about maybe 12 to 15 feet across from building to building, maybe even 20 feet. Let me be a little generous. I'm listening to this guy scream Bobby. So you can hear how loud his voice would be in terms of if anyone's screaming or yelling or having an argument, you would be able to hear who is in that driveway area, even coming from the building. So I call that a hollow audio point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, where voices are isolated between the buildings, and you know, you'd be able to hear what people are saying if they were standing right outside.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Thank you, boss.
They would hear people coming and going, all that.
Yeah.
Right.
He on the phone with 12. He on the phone with 12. The maintenance man up there probably hiding evidence. This is truck. Get that license plate, y'all. Write that license plate down. Write that license plate down.
There's no back door, so they only thing he said if there was on her unit, they can't even get there through the front door. They had to come through this way. Only way. And there's a camera right there. Come on, man. Stop playing with us, bro.
How the police ain't been back since it happened?
They coming back now.
Yeah, I bet.
They coming back now.
I got that same question.
And I ain't got shit to say to him either. I ain't saying shit to him when they get here.
We ain't trespassing.
Get this
because you
address,
engaged
y'all.
in conversation with
Yep.
us. And it's
Get this
already
address,
recorded.
y'all. We on Algonac.
Yeah. Man, he ain't even got the police on the line yet. Come on. Hey, listen, he ain't even got the police on the line yet. He faking.
He lying. He faking.
He lying.
We calling his bluff. He faking. Bob's faking. He lucky I ain't slap him. Oh, my mama, where Bob at? Yeah, it was hella people in the house. It was 8 people in the house. It was 8 people in the house. One woman. She dead. Ain't nobody hear nothing. He acting like it. Come on, we out, bro. We out, bro. They faking. They trying to set us up. We know where they at. No, we out.
Hey, my man. Hey, we'll be back.
Where you at?
Is he coming down?
Okay, he was like, let me get dressed and I'll be right down.
Okay.
So he's
Okay.
coming down, but that's the best I can do.
My man, okay. We can stand right
Okay.
here. Then. We're not on y'all property either. We're on the sidewalk.
No, we standing right here. Bobby coming down.
Hey, my
Man, ain't
we
nobody
not
talking to you.
anymore, bro. Be quiet.
Why you keep
Be
talking
quiet.
about the police?
Be
You
quiet,
you
bro.
seem guilty. You keep talking about the police. You seem
bro,
guilty.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. You
Man,
better
we
shut up,
ain't
bro.
did nothing wrong. We ain't committed no crime.
You better shut up, bro. You better shut up, man.
Because you seem because everything you say could be used against you in the court of law. Close your mouth. You seem guilty.
Woman over here
You seem guilty.
in this house. They killed a black woman.
Ain't nobody hear nothing.
They beat her.
Okay.
Pulled her pants down, raped her.
Okay.
They killed a black woman in
Y'all
this
got the
house.
right ones. She was yelling too. Apparently she was.
And you
Now you don't know.
Come on, man.
Now you don't know.
That's all pressure, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah, you sound. That's something somebody guilty say. That's something somebody guilty say.
Hey, somebody came in that house through that door, my man, and you heard it, bro.
Man, you just walked out here.
Hey, you
just walked out
You
here.
heard that woman scream for her life, bro.
You heard her screaming. Yeah, that's cool. You talking about what you ain't hear. It's one.
Hey, you a coward, man. You a coward.
You a coward. And you a rapist. You a rapist.
They killed a black woman in
They
this
killed a
house.
black woman in this house.
You a coward.
You a rapist.
You a coward.
Yeah. Yeah. They ain't say somebody had sex with her. They said her pants was down. Yeah, that's rape too. Rape ain't just sex.
They found that woman.
Yeah, ain't nobody hear nothing. House full of white guys.
Cameras all through here. Cameras all at every door. Cameras on the
Okay. Okay, I only see y'all right now, Bob. We off Euclid. We on Algonac.
This your neighborhood. They live here. You got kids?
Be careful. Be careful.
Come on now.
House full of junkies. They killed the black woman in this house. See, look, they know.
She know.
She know.
Come on, it's your street. You live here.
He said house full of junkies.
Yeah.
Bob, let me holler at you, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's your last name, Bob? Who? Brickle? Bob Brickle? Or is it Robert Brickle? Robert Brickle? Did did you know that lady who lived here, Shaniqua? Y'all was friends? Yeah? Was you here when she was killed? Don't think about it, man. Was you here when she was killed?
That's the question, bro.
You found her?
Found her.
You found her?
So you walked in and found her.
Wow. Her mom asked me to go find her.
Yeah?
And you didn't hear anything.
And you ain't hear nothing?
And you didn't have nothing to do with it.
All right, look, I'm going to explain the whole story.
Go ahead. We listening.
All right? So, me and her, we smoked weed every night. Every night. That's what we did. Like, at the end of the day, when I got done with work, I'd ask her. She had no money.
I'm listening. He recorded me. I'm listening. I'm listening. No, we listening. We being peaceful. Go ahead.
We listening to you, bro. Come on.
Y'all smoke weed every night. What else?
Come on. Continue. Continue.
Y'all smoke weed every night. I'm listening.
I had gummies.
What's going on?
So when this happened, you say?
Huh?
When did
Hold on, back up. Why you so close?
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this happened about a week. When this happened?
What's the date?
You found.
You're investigating and you don't know.
What was the date?
Man, I'm not even talking to you,
What was the date?
Bob. When this happened?
I've been here working for the past 2 weeks till late, so I ain't here.
When did this happen? When did you find her?
He found her body.
What was the date, Mr. Bobby?
All right, so look.
What date?
Let me think about all this. You just came blowing down on me. Give me
Come
a
on.
second.
Give us a
man.
date,
I've
brother.
been here working. I would have heard some shit because I'm up in
This
that house working. Where we at?
This took place at night. So you
Yeah, no, I've been here till like midnight, bro.
So continue the story. Y'all smoke weed every night.
Yeah, so it's like we smoked, we ate gummies. I got text messages from her saying how much she appreciated.
I've been here about that long, so yeah, that's why I'm
Okay.
just like,
Absolutely, brother. So
So
we're concerned.
yeah,
You know, this is mother of three.
she went
One woman in this
downstairs.
house for 7 minutes.
She went down to her room.
It's a brownie. It's
She asked
cameras
me
right
if I
there.
had any
It's
more
cameras all
gummies.
through the side.
I said,
Right
yeah,
there
I'll
instead.
bring you
They don't
one.
have nothing on
I
camera.
brought her a half
To
of
get
one. I
into the
didn't even
house.
bring her a whole one.
To get into the house.
That night when she died, you brought her a half a gummy.
So look, I brought her a half of one.
So they know something.
Then I took it and the next day I texted her, "What's up?" Nothing. Got nothing.
Why we don't like?
Hold on. Let him talk.
The day after that, I said, "Hey, I'm cooking. If you want something to eat, hit me up." Nothing. But I could hear her phone going off in her room that night. So I was like, "Fuck." Well, each day her mom would text me and be like, "Hey, have you seen my daughter?"
Pause. Let me stop you there.
Okay.
You heard her phone going off in her room that night, but ain't nobody hear her screaming when she was getting hit in her face. But you can hear her phone.
I didn't hear nothing from her.
Bro, you just told me you heard. We all just heard you say you heard her phone going off.
Say he heard her phone, but he didn't hear nothing from her.
How you hear her phone?
Because it was right, her room was right next to the kitchen, and I was
I'm sure she
cooking.
didn't take that beat.
So you know she had bruises on her face, right? So I'm telling you, she had bruises on her face. I'm telling you that. She had bruises on her face. So we all know women. If you punch a woman in her face, I didn't say you did. But I'm saying if a woman get hit in her face, she's gonna scream, right? So what you think? Hold on. What you think is louder? A woman screaming from getting hit in her face or a cell phone ring? What do you think is louder?
Freeze it right there.
A human being would be louder. But you heard her phone, but
Yeah. See, this guy is trying. Woo.
Yeah,
This guy is trying to accuse someone. Accuse him with hitting this woman now.
right.
How does anybody know whether she was hit or not?
Right.
And that's what I didn't understand, because they were saying there was bruises on her face, her pants was down. And I'm like, well, where did that information come from? I went looking for it. We went looking for it and couldn't find it. Who said that?
Right. And how does dude with the camera know?
Right.
Then I guess the question would be, then what did her mom mean when she said it looks like she was fighting for her life? Now, I know she said one of her hands was balled up. Maybe that's what she meant. But as far as the bruises, we couldn't find that.
Right.
We
Okay.
couldn't.
So
And we wanted the reports. We, this happened we coming up on a year. This happened in August of 2023.
yeah.
So there should be some reports somewhere.
And the fact that it isn't, it lets you know how they felt about this case or this entire situation. It's like, oh, this is just like he said, and I'm not saying this is the case, but it looks like Bennett is like a junkie house, if that's what they consider it. We don't care. We don't care. But these people are human too.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
deserve justice just like any other person on this earth.
He would have been smart enough to ask him, what time did you give her half a gummy?
Because he starts to talk about that, and then he said, I gave her a half a gummy, and then he immediately then say, and then the next day, I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Right.
You skipped over on like, hold up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Because we were trying to build a timeline. And he, listening to him, it was like she had been in there for a few days without no one hearing from her. At least 2.
Right. And I just want to say this before I say my next statement. I appreciate these guys' concern for their community. But I just feel like the way they're going about it is the wrong way. Because for one, there's not enough evidence for you to point the finger at anybody. But if you want to get answers, you just ask questions and let them talk.
Let them talk.
You have to let them talk. They're going to tell you what you need to know whether they do it purposely or they mess up somewhere in that statement that they're giving you. You have to just let them talk. Don't be accusatory, because now they're gonna close down on you immediately.
Right. Yeah, I would.
Yep.
If I'm trying to give you the details, but then you're calling me a suspect, then I don't want to talk to you no more.
Right. Can we continue?
Yep.
You didn't hear her screaming. So she got hit in her face and killed without a sound. But you heard her phone ringing. And your name is Robert Brickle. Do you have any history of sexual assault? None. And you kicked it with her every night. You kicked it with her every night. You live here. Nobody know what happened to her. You know one of y'all going to jail for this, right? No, I didn't say you. I said one of y'all is going to jail for this, right?
I get it. I want to know too, especially if there was someone assaulted her.
And you
No.
live here, so you should be concerned. For
And hold on. And you said you kicked it with her every night. Hold on. Do you understand you're a suspect right now, right? You understand that, right?
Whatever, yeah.
Okay. Just to make that clear, you a suspect, you're a suspect too. Okay. Now, you gave her a half a gummy that night. Where you get the gummies from?
Get them from the store.
What store you get them from?
The Plaza.
That's what it's called, the Plaza?
It's a form of Ivanhoe.
Right here? They should still have some in her, right?
Yeah, I still got some.
You still got some?
Yeah.
Can you bring me some? Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I want some.
Okay.
Okay, bring me some.
Let's finish this first.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
So,
She's been watching me
their
work
mom,
till late at night too.
The next day, I go to work.
In the house.
I'm listening.
I go to work, right?
Yeah.
We go to a junkyard. Me and the boss go to the junkyard all the way on West 130. I'm pulling parts off. My mom texted me like, "Can you go find my daughter?" I said, "Yes." You still ain't heard nothing from her. So me and my boss come here. We slide that wall over. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about?
It's like a divider.
It was just a piece of drywall that blocked off her room from the kitchen.
Okay.
Stop.
Boom. Yeah.
Listen. Did y'all hear what he just said? There is a piece of drywall that you can enter her room by removing the drywall. Listen, if we got all these people standing there, this is what I gathered from that. This girl was in the unsafest room there. So not only does she have a door to the room, there's a piece of drywall that you can remove from the kitchen to get into her room. Y'all heard him?
Yes. And you know what else? I just noticed he said, y'all know what I'm talking about. And he looked at those guys to his right.
Absolutely.
First. So if he's the maintenance man, you would think he the only one who knows that because he's the maintenance man. But he looked to his right to those other guys, which my assumption is they live there too. And if they know it, who else know it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So at least these people that's on this porch right here, right now, know that there's a piece of drywall that can be removed to enter into her room from the kitchen. That's insane.
Right. And you'd have to ask yourself the question, why?
Yeah. Why?
Why in the hell would you need to go through a drywall area that can be, and look at his arms, it's up near his chest. So this drywall might, it could be as large as a doorway.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
And you have to slide it over. And for those of you who know what a drywall is, you're sliding a drywall on the floor back and forth. And drywall is going to leave chalk marks on the floor every time you move it or every time you slide it back.
This was extremely unsafe.
Yes.
And of all rooms, her room, you can remove the drywall. Oh man, that threw me.
Yeah.
So I get over and I see her. I start screaming, Shaniqua, Shaniqua. My dude says, hold on, stop. And we're just looking. He's like, she's gone, man. So I then turn and call her mom.
What happened to your hand?
It's crushed. Yeah, I was in the hospital.
How that happened?
Drunk and fell on it.
You was drunk and fell on your hand?
Yeah, and fucked it
What
all
did
up.
you fall on? Where did you? What did you fall on?
So Labor Day weekend, I fucking got drunk and fucking fell on my hand.
When did she die?
Before Labor Day, like 2 days before Labor Day.
So this was happened before she died.
No, this happened after.
Your hands on
This
your
happened
hands on
after.
Hold on.
Man, listen.
Hold on. He said she died 2 days before Labor Day. Do he mean that's when he found her, or is that when she died? Because the question was you there? Or did this happen? Nah, bro. Nah.
Labor Day is September the 1st, correct?
Yeah.
They found her on August the 31st.
Right. Labor Day fell on a Friday in 2023. So you back up to August now. August had 31 days. So that would put it Thursday. Go to 30th, that would put it on a Wednesday. 2 days before Labor Day. So this was in the middle of the week.
And when we got to looking at his fingers, we like, wait. So your fingers ended up like this around the time something happened to her?
Right. That ain't no goddamn coincidence. I'm sorry.
That didn't sound right to me.
Yeah, because if you take a look at the upper portion of his hand, let me see if I can hold that shot, boss. Hold that shot right there. I'm just going to slide this in here for a second.
This is what bothered me, because it just make you feel like law enforcement is not investigating this like they should, because this is a red flag.
Yeah. Even better. Yeah, this is inflamed. All the way back from the tip of the thumb nail all the way back into the thumb arch area where the fold is. And then past the knuckle, going toward the wrist. So he said he fell on it.
So why wouldn't he go to the hospital? It looked like they're going to have to cut his fingers off.
Yeah. Let's think about what could he have done where it only affected his thumb and index finger.
Where did he have his hand? At first, when I looked at the photographs, I said, what did you do? Catch it in a door?
Something's not right.
Yeah, you don't fall on it and have this happen.
And wasn't that called what? Gangrene? That's what it looked like.
It looked like that's what it's headed to.
Yeah. Yeah, this is due to a number of different things, but it's related to tobacco smoke, cigar smoke, chewing, snuff, for those guys that chew tobacco because they ingest it. Sometimes they swallow some of the tobacco fluids in their system, and it begins to infiltrate the arteries, capillaries, and starts to shut down nerve endings. And over time, it creates the picture you're looking at. And gangrene can begin to settle in and shut that whole shut that whole operating hand or fingertips or toes, start to shut it down and discolor it blue to black. But he's got bruises. He does have hand bruises here on top of it.
It does, Flower Bloom. I'm like, he should have been at the emergency room.
Yeah.
And understand this. He said if this happened around Labor Day, you got to understand they're doing this interview, what, September, I believe the 22nd?
Yeah.
So this is a few weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't he go get it checked out? Is what I want to know.
Because if you go get it checked out, and if law enforcement is doing their job, they gonna want to know why and what happened. But like I said, it don't seem like they even, putting pressure on nobody. When there's a lot of evidence and it's circumstantial, I understand that, but you should be investigating these things that we are seeing, that we have questions. Why are they not questioning this, man? It don't make sense.
I can't understand that.
Because if he went to the hospital and let's say he did have it checked out, they would, of course, have a report on the condition of his injury.
Right.
So that's paperwork on that. That's trackable and traceable. Question is, did he go?
Nah, he ain't go. Look at his hand.
Right.
His hand about to fall off. No, he ain't went nowhere. Why not?
And he did make a statement, which I don't think he made it yet. He has health issues.
Right. Okay, yeah, let's continue. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
What?
But you said this happened from you just falling on your hand.
Yeah. When I was drunk. Yes.
So you just fell on your hand and you got damn near gangrene.
No, they're gonna cut my thumb off.
Just from falling on it.
Yeah. Because I have complications with my health.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
All right.
So
look, you're not gonna get no aggressive with me because now you're on my property.
am I being aggressive with you?
No,
am I?
no.
I'm not. I'm not being aggressive with you. I don't have to.
Okay.
I'm not a bully.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to know what happened to this black woman.
Look, I want to know what happened to her.
But my concern with you, listen to me, hear me clearly, my man. My concern with you is that
I'll show you the.
Hold on, listen to me. I want you to hear me clearly. My concern is that if you can hear this woman's cell phone ding, but you didn't hear a scuffle.
No.
You didn't hear a scream.
No.
That don't make sense, bro. That don't make sense, bro. That you know that don't make sense though.
You have the surveillance.
We don't have anything.
We don't have anything.
The police took the
And
surveillance.
the police haven't
The
been
police
back
took
since.
it?
Yes.
And they haven't been back since.
So the police know who came in here that night.
The police know they have the surveillance.
So hold on. So the police had a surveillance. Chances are the only people they have coming in and out of here is the people who live here. Chances are.
And there was literally a camera on her door.
And they have that footage.
Yes.
On her door. Elaborate. Elaborate.
Okay, so going down the hallway, there was 3 bedrooms on that hallway. We wanted to have a camera on all going down that hallway, so if someone broke into a room or something happened, we knew.
Right. So what you're telling us is that if the police have that footage, they have that camera footage, then they can see who's coming in and out that room.
Yes.
But if it's only the people that live here, that wouldn't seem odd, would it?
That's true story.
They would know. They would know what
Okay,
happened. They would be able to
And they
tell
haven't
you.
been back.
Whether they know or not, that don't mean they care. Because
Wait a
clearly
minute.
y'all don't care.
Okay, wait. So he said there's a hallway that leads to 3 bedrooms, correct?
Right.
He said
Right.
there's a camera that's positioned in a way that it would see anybody coming and going toward those 3 bedrooms. That's what I took
Right.
that to mean.
Yep.
But that would be leading to the bedroom doors. What about that damn drywall? If that's in the kitchen, is it a camera in the kitchen? Because if you can enter into that room through the drywall, they didn't necessarily have to pass the camera in the hallway to get to her. I don't.
Right, because they would be coming from one of the other 2 apartments that's adjacent to hers, or compartments which is adjacent to hers. She's got one, and 2 other people have theirs. Being that there are 3 separate compartments. Now you have a removable drywall that's connected to one of those apartments. Who knows? It could be connected to both those damn apartments or compartments.
Right. Because he said that this drywall, whatever this is he's talking about, is off the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So from the kitchen, you can enter into her room. And then when you go back and listen to what he said, he mentioned, the night before he was cooking and he was calling her. And then that's when he was like, I could hear her phone, but I didn't see her. If he's in the kitchen, 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah.
It
makes him look extremely suspect.
Yeah.
Puts him there because of what he stated about him and her smoking every night.
Mm-hmm. Every night. But what he said.
Gave her a half a gummy. Then the next day, he texts her, "What's up?" He didn't hear nothing. And the mama's texting him, "Have you seen my daughter?" And then they go back and forth. Now the mother wants to know where she's at. Can he go and check on her? Now, when he goes to check on her, he comes to this drywall.
Right. And that's what I wanted to know. Did you try the door first and it was locked?
Right, because that would have caught him on video. Right.
If you think about it, and you recognize what criminals will do in statements, they'll tell you the truth of what happened. Let's go back to what he said. He gave her a gummy. He was cooking. This probably all happened that same night that she died. He was there. He know he was there, but he's trying to put it on a different date because nobody knows when she died.
Right.
All we know is when he found her. So he's telling you all this stuff right now, which makes me wonder if he even had this conversation with law enforcement. But he's telling this man this about the gummies and I was cooking, and I believe maybe she got high. He did something after he gave her those gummies, and that's what caused her death.
Marquita, she brought up this was one of my questions. How did the mama get his phone number? How's her mama able to call the maintenance guy?
Probably got it through probably got it through the landlord. Mama knows where she's at, and mama wants to have an emergency backup number, contact information on where she's at, who owns the building. So that would be a typical thing. If they were close, she got it from the landlord, exchanged numbers pertaining to maintenance. Well, I'm not on location, but the maintenance guy is there. Let me give you his number. Maybe he would know. And bingo, you get a hold of this guy.
Y'all live here.
The fuck I don't. I'm about to show you these.
Huh? You clearly don't care. You already said I don't give a fuck.
No, actually, we want it on your tape, and let's hear where I.
Man, it's all on camera, bro. If y'all ain't trying to figure out who killed her, y'all don't give a fuck. We don't live here. Why we here?
Why are you here?
Because we care. Clearly, y'all don't. Huh?
Where are they?
Where the police? I don't give a fuck. Listen,
Called them,
I
right?
don't give a fuck about
Why
the
they not
police.
here?
Of course you don't give a fuck. And lower your voice when you say that.
I don't give a fuck about the police. What up, G? You stay here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You knew Shaniqua?
I knew she stayed here, man. That's about it.
Did you
ain't
ain't
in the room right next to mine.
Okay. Was you here that night?
The night that they found her?
Yeah. No, the night that something allegedly happened with the day before, right?
Listen, so this was going on right now with me. The Cleveland Remembrance page post, that shit saying that, I don't know if the police just trying not to tell niggas what really went down or wasn't trying to disclose what was going on or happened that day. But the Cleveland Remembrance page is saying that she had bruises all on her face and her pants was pulled down. But to my knowledge, she was found by the maintenance.
Him, right?
Right. She wasn't even found by nobody that could have told the remembrance page nothing. And the next people to see her after him, to my knowledge, was the police.
So we said, hey, excuse me, Bobby. When you found her, what condition was her body in?
It's my first time hearing about bruises or anything with reading that post.
What I'm saying, was you here that night though?
I'm here all the time.
You ain't hear nothing. You ain't hear nothing.
I mean, but you know, I left. I went to the store. With something.
You was in and out.
With my girl and shit.
You was in and out.
I don't feel like I was gone long enough for nobody to get murdered on no shit like that. You feel me? And another thing is, if niggas is trying to say that's what happened, like somebody did something to her, then niggas need to hold the investigation or something. Niggas see it first 48. I mean, that shit TV, but it's real.
Right, but
if it's a homicide, it's supposed to be an investigation.
Listen, and if a frog had a glass ass, it'll break every time it jumped. We ain't talking about if.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, when there's a murder, when there's a homicide, there's an investigation.
Yeah,
but listen,
all the time.
Right.
Hold on, listen, my
They ain't investigating.
What's going on?
We investigating right now. We doing it.
This is the part I really want to try to clarify with y'all brothers, man.
Come on, let's go.
What
is it?
So in the city of Cleveland, black women are missing at a disproportionate rate, right?
Okay.
And ain't nobody looking for black women.
Right, nobody.
Right, nobody looking for black women. We got women that's been missing for years.
But this one wasn't missing. They found her in the house.
I get that.
Okay.
I get that.
With nobody know nothing.
But what I'm saying
Right,
is,
and there's cameras everywhere.
but what I'm,
That's not.
listen,
That don't make sense.
Listen,
to her room.
That don't make
but
sense.
what I'm saying is, bro, it don't seem like y'all care.
Go ahead.
That's my concern.
What we
That's
supposed
my
to do?
concern,
Come on,
bro.
what am I supposed to
You
do?
live here, bro. You should be trying to figure out what the fuck going on. This why you lay your head out.
How?
Right?
How?
You
niggas
said it's
stay here, I'm
cameras.
pressing everybody,
You
bro.
said-
What's up?
Pressing them to what end?
And ain't nobody moving, bro. You stay here. This your house, right?
Pressing them to what end,
Your
though?
woman come through here? Your woman stay here with you
Yes,
sometimes?
and she's safe,
And what you
nigga.
gonna do if one
How
of these
she
niggas
safe?
get you, bro?
How she safe?
Come on, man.
Hold on, why
Come
you
on,
popping
safe,
off on
bro.
him though?
I'm not popping off.
You talking about she's safe, nigga?
Hey, listen. How she safe, but Shaniqua wasn't safe,
Okay.
nigga?
How she safe, but
that black
the
woman
other
wasn't
woman
safe,
was
I
safe.
don't know. Go
Come
ask
on,
her,
bro.
nigga, bro. Go
Come
ask
on,
the
man.
people that let her stay here.
My bad, we asking her neighbor.
What about
My
that?
bad, we asking her neighbor.
What
You
about
said your
all-
room next to hers,
what
right?
about all 200 of the people that came?
pressure on
after she was
everybody.
gone?
Hold on, you
Ain't
said your
nobody
room.
trying to
You
get
said
her
your
out
room
of
next
here.
to hers, right?
Niggas knew her.
Hold on, you said her room next to hers, right?
Y'all niggas, y'all
I ain't
gonna
know
talk to her
personally, bro.
family?
No, we talking where she's still. We talking to her neighbor.
But it's pressure on everybody.
We talking to her roommate.
It's pressure on
Wait a minute,
everybody,
bros.
bro. You hear me?
Yeah, we gonna talk to everybody.
Bro.
So this guy, this black guy, said he stayed in the room right next to hers. So it goes back to what I was telling you guys in the beginning. They wanted us. Some people put the story out like she was surrounded by all white men. That's not true.
Right.
It's not. We heard it. Now, everybody's acting like they ain't heard nothing. They ain't seen nothing. I that just boggles my mind. You right next door to her.
I mean, when he asked the question, was you here when it happened? Nobody, if anyone was to answer that question, that immediately make you a suspect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't answer it with a yes or no. He gave an explanation as to where he was.
But what he said was, I wasn't gone long enough for this to happen to her.
Right.
So to me, he knows the day it happened, if you ask me. How can you say I wasn't gone long enough for it to happen if you don't know when it happened?
Right. He said he went to the store, you know. He like, but I wasn't gone long enough, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm with you, Shelly. Somebody knows something about something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Somebody definitely knows something, and it is in that goddamn house. I'm telling you. And maintenance man is number one on my list.
That maintenance guy, yeah, he real suspect.
We
And I think another problem that I had with this interview, because again, I understand that they just trying to get answers. I get that. I applaud them for that. I salute them for that. But now they're being confrontational with the people that could provide the details. And when you're doing these interviews, you gotta let people talk. Let them get it out. They ain't letting him talk.
Yeah, because they got their feelings on their sleeve.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, ask the question and then shut up.
Right.
You're waiting for them to respond to your question. That's the most intelligent way to get information.
Absolutely.
Not talk over it, not be accusatory, not be confrontational, because you will not get anything. As Boss said, and 54 said, you shut down.
Yeah.
I ain't telling you nothing. Get out my face. And now you're ready to get into something else outside of the conversation.
Right. Because if you notice, when people are being interrogated and law enforcement or the detectives start to back them in a corner, the next thing they say is, I'd rather have my lawyer present, because they know if I keep talking, you got it.
Yeah, because they're looking for the timeline.
Yep.
That's
You get a question, what time was that? Okay, then where'd you go? Okay, what time was that? Okay, so when you came back, what time was it?
Right. Right.
How long did it take you to get from the house to the store?
And like you said, they ask a question and then they listen.
Yes.
And that's not happening here.
Oh no. Far from it.
Let's see what y'all find out.
It's pressure on everybody.
We finding out right now. We finding out right now. You better off not saying nothing if you don't know nothing. But you better off not saying nothing if you don't know nothing.
Y'all outside my house.
Okay.
I'm better off not saying nothing.
If you don't know nothing, if you ain't got nothing to do with it.
Showing my face. That's
Okay, you showing your face. But if you don't know nothing, you better off not saying nothing.
No, that's what you say. That's not what I say.
So what if you don't know nothing, what you talking about?
I'm trying to figure it out just like y'all is.
It don't seem like it. It don't seem like it. You should be asking them then. Why you talking to us?
Because you're asking them the questions.
I'm facts based. I'm facts based, not theory based. What I'm saying is, I didn't hear shit. I didn't see shit. What I heard.
So what are you talking about?
What I heard.
So why are you talking about it? You ain't hear nothing. You ain't seen nothing.
Just like y'all. Y'all ain't hear shit or see shit.
Okay, let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. You live here, right? You live here.
Right.
You hold on. You were a neighbor, right?
Right.
Okay. Now let's make sense.
These slimy motherfuckers, man. It's all pressure, bro. It's all pressure, man.
Wait.
Come on.
Okay, a woman died right next to you, right?
Right.
Okay. And the police.
It's the address, y'all.
And the police came.
1778.
Right.
The police came, right?
Right.
And they did a small investigation, right?
These the gummies right here. They said they got from the store.
Have you been to the police station to find out the detectives is doing?
Yep, thank you. Yep, you got this from what's it? The Plaza? That's the name of the store up the street. Yeah, we're going to see them too.
I never said you did.
Come on, man.
So I'm just trying to tell you.
Not about to play with y'all,
I have
bro.
no experience with what to do when somebody is somebody
So now you about to get some experience. I'm gonna tell you. It happened where you live. Go get in contact with the detective that's in charge of this. Get in contact with them. Get communication with them so you can be updated on what's going on.
Right. And you know what I did do? I talked to her people when they was here. I said, "What's going on? Did y'all hear? Did they tell y'all anything?" They said, all we doing is waiting on tax screen to come back. Tax screen gonna take a couple months." That's all they said.
Did they do a rape kit?
I don't know.
You should know because your girl be here.
But I'm telling you that if I'm asking our people what's going on and they did a rape kit, it would have been something like, my people get raped in the house and murdered.
He
and
should
that nigga
know.
asking me what's going on, I'm not just about to be like, oh shit.
But what I'm saying
the
is,
ain't coming back in a couple months.
What I'm saying is,
I'm gonna be like, no, she got fucked up in there.
Listen, fuck
we
that.
need to find out what happened to my girl, what happened to my
It happened in your house.
Come on, man. Talk.
You have the right.
Talk, bro.
You have the right to
Come on.
find out what's going on.
Yeah. But you ain't.
find
But where
out
that sense of
what's
urgency
going
at, bro? Where it's at?
Bro, listen,
Where it's at, bro?
I got shit going on.
You got shit going on. Okay. You got shit going on. You got shit going on. You got shit going on. Yeah.
We know everything we need to know. That's cool.
Yeah. Hey, bro, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all.
Y'all be careful.
Hey, we'll see y'all. Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yep. Say
hopefully
less.
it don't happen to one of y'all.
Yeah. You got a daughter? You got a daughter? Do you have a daughter?
Hopefully your girl.
Yeah, I got a daughter, and I stand on business by mine. You got a daughter, nigga. I'm asking you. Because next time it might be your daughter, nigga.
Come on.
Next time it might be your daughter, nigga.
You don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They was ready to fight.
Yeah. Goes from what happened to what you gonna do.
He said, I got shit going on.
Oh man.
He like, I ain't Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys approach. I mean, you can see the passion, but they just went about it the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. Farm Mama, can you send me the link? I saw your message. Yeah, you can send me the link. Yeah, but it was a lot. And they were trying to give information.
Yeah.
But they kept talking over them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, like I wish they would have just, like I said, I understand the passion. I get it. But Jesus, let them talk.
But
it didn't make sense to me.
And I don't know, y'all might get tired of me asking the question, why isn't law enforcement doing anything? We haven't gotten an update, nothing. And I wonder if the family have seen a toxicology report.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's back by now.
Yeah. It's almost a year later.
Yeah. I would think they would have completed a full autopsy, toxicology, an R kit, everything.
Right. We needed all that. And like I said, I'm sure it's back by now. Oh, Deanna, I would have got some answers.
Oh.
Because I would have been asking the right questions, and then I'd have asked my question, and then I would have shut my ass up. Answer the question. I'd have let them tell the whole story before I started to poke holes in it.
Yep, you question them one at a time, separate from the other.
Right. And it almost felt like dude was being attacked. And, if you haven't seen the whole video, he eventually, that black guy eventually leaves with them. And I'm gonna put the whole video on my channel, but he leaves with them. And they go to the police station, but they're still talking about, Shaniqua. And it's just, I don't know. Like, I mean, do y'all think?
Do you see how easy it was for these guys to walk into that building when the video started to find the security equipment? Did you see how easy it was? He just walked through that door.
And he said,
now they don't even live there.
Right.
That's how easy it was to get access to that building. And I find that kind of strange. That door should have been locked.
It should have been. It was way too easy. Kay, I'm with you. It was way too easy.
No, Curly, those guys are not relatives. They're just trying to find an answer just like we are.
And then understand this, Shia, I was looking at your comment. She asked, why did her mother need to be let in? And if you listen to what the maintenance guy said, when the mother called him and said, hey, look, I need you to go in there. He did that and then called her back. She was already en route when she got the phone call. Now, I don't know how far her mom lives from this boarding house, but she's already on her way there. And when I thought about that, I thought about her interview, and she says, you know, her face looked like it was smashed in, you know, her fist was balled up like this. So it makes me feel like she got there before police, because it sounds to me like the maintenance guy called her first. They didn't even call the police.
Right.
They called her first. I think she saw her daughter.
Yeah.
I really do.
And I bet you she walked through her daughter's door.
Right. How did she get in there?
Yeah.
Did they remove the drywall for her?
Mm-hmm. So that would put the maintenance guy and mama at the crime scene.
Right.
Now, what they touched, did they try to move her? Now, I noticed dude, when he said he slid that drywall over, and he was using his arm in a jacking way, like if she was laying down and he was like trying to wake her up or something. But wherever she was down on the floor, or perhaps on the bed. But he was jacking his arm up and down. So he was touching her.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I want to know the guy. I think he said it was a worker, a co-worker that went with him. I want to hear what he have to say.
Yep. Where his statement at?
Yeah.
Where his statement?
Because he the one who said she's dead. She's dead, bro.
Yeah, she gone.
Yeah, she's gone. Mm-hmm.
And when we went looking into the address, we found out that it's owned by a company called Reacher Way LLC. And there's 2 listings for this same company, one in Pennsylvania and one in Ohio. Now, in a portion of the interview that y'all didn't see, the white guy on the steps that had on that pink or salmon colored shirt, he mentions a lady named Kara. And it's this lady right here. This is who the landlord is. Her. So, of course, we got to digging. You know, well, what is this company all about? You know, and of course, it's a domestic LLC, limited liability, you know. But what was even more troubling for me was, as we continued to search, we noticed that this lady was also being, we found pictures of her up under another name, Karen Spratley.
Yep.
And we like, wait, so is Kara Van Dusen and Karen Spratley the same people? Like, it confused us. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I promise y'all, same picture, different names.
Yep.
Same picture, different names. I'm confused by that. But like I said, we found her. She's the landlord. And they mentioned her name in the video, in that interview that those guys did. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's all about, but her picture is under 2 different names, Karen Spratley and Kara Van Dusen. But she's the landlord.
Mm.
I don't know. Something's not right with that.
And she's the one who said that the footage was missing. There was footage missing.
And she would have access to the footage, wouldn't she?
Absolutely.
I would think. I don't care where she lived.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they said
she would have access to the passcode.
Absolutely. And they said that she didn't live in Ohio. We found her in Pennsylvania. Then we heard that she was living in California. But let me tell y'all something else. Let me tell y'all something else. This guy is supposed to be her boyfriend. And I'm like, well, what? Wait a minute. This her boyfriend. Something not right, y'all. Something not right.
Robert Brickle.
Yep. What if she was messing with the maintenance guy? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When he got to talking about all these gummies and he smoked weed with every night, he might be the plug there because he lived there.
Mm-hmm.
He might be that one you can go to and get all the drugs you need. He might have access to everything. Now I don't know if he was selling it, if he was the middleman, whatever the case may have been. I don't know. He just put me in the mind of he the connect. He the plug in that boarding house. That's what it felt like to me.
Well, you saw how easy it was for him to go back into the house, grab it, come back out, and hand the smackables over to dude to take a look at.
Sure did.
Boom. He said, "Go get me some." He said, "Okay."
Yep. When he came back out and gave it to him.
Yeah.
And they left with it.
So he seems gullible, in a way. And he tried to tell his story the best way he could remember it to the dude. He didn't have to really tell him nothing.
Right.
Yeah, remember he was drunk.
Yeah. The dude didn't want to give him a chance to get it all out like he should have, because now dude is accusing him. Right. You didn't hear nothing. Girl gets beaten in her face and you didn't hear nothing. Well, how do we know the severity of the bruises on her face? She wasn't found until day 3. At least 3 days. You see, so that's 72 hours. And you got somebody dead laying on their face on the floor for 3 days, and no one's seen anything. No one heard anything. He tried to contact her. He heard the phone go off, but there was no answer. That, you have to try to account for 3 days. Now, if her mother was calling,
wondering how long was she in there?
Yeah.
Because after a while, I'm sorry. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if the mother was calling her as we would think that she would be calling her,
right?
The phone would have been going off, and someone would have also heard the phone. If he heard the phone,
right? And Dar, that's what I wanted to know, because and I hate to say this, but we gotta go there. At some point, depending on how long she was there, her body would have started to decompose.
Yeah,
it starts to smell. So that made me question, how long was she in there like that? Because on the obituary, now we know she was found on August the 31st, but it looks like that's where they put her time of death, which of course could have been after midnight, going into the morning. But so she must not have been in there very long. What y'all think? I don't know.
I mean, normally when they do the toxicology report and they do all those reports, when they don't know when someone's death they go by certain things. There's certain indications on a dead person's body that can give you an estimate of when this person died. And I'm hoping to God they did that.
Right.
But then again, the way this case is being handled, it doesn't look like they really care. They just put a date up there. And I hate to say that, but I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, because the autopsy report would be able to tell us everything: pathological findings, bruises, all of her systems. They would have definitely found drugs in her system if she was taking them. You know, gummies and smoking weed and all this other stuff. If that's what he was doing with her.
Oh shit! Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Just 1 second. One second. You have got to be kidding me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I'm mad. I'm wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So I thought I found some shit.
Wait. Shut the fuck. Ooh, I'm sorry. Listen. Wait. let me wait. Hold on. Let me share my screen. 1 second. Let me share my screen. Let me make sure my name ain't. Let me. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. So I was sent the link. Now I was able to go on and request the autopsy report, right? And it just said thanks for applying for the report. So I don't know how long that takes. I just did it with the link that Fire Mama just sent me. But at the bottom, it showed where you can do a decedent search. Look at what the fuck. Excuse my language, because I'm kind of sick to my stomach. Look, do you see what this says? When I put in Shaniqua name,
Acute
down here at the bottom.
By the combined effects of cocaine, fentanyl, and methamphetamine accidental.
Oh my God.
That's why they ain't doing no more investigation on this case.
Yep.
Okay, wait a minute. Sharika said she can't see. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me
We'll have to download it.
Yeah, hold on.
We'll get it for you.
Let me get my snippet tool together. Hold on. I got us.
We'll get it for you.
Wait a minute. I got us.
Yeah, you got a combination of drugs. Like I said, toxicology will pick it up.
I think somebody did mention fentanyl in the chat.
Sure did. Wait a minute. I'm snipping it. Hold on.
So if this was a drug overdose and an assault, somebody knew what they were doing. Got her high enough to want to do something else.
Okay, let me share this. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me blow it up.
All right. So we got Shiniqua Nickerson-Mays. Body received August 31st, 2023. Cause: acute intoxication by the combined effects of cocaine, fentanyl, methamphetamines. Accidental.
So they
Manner is an accident in a home. She's 31 years old, Black female. Place of death is the address, Cleveland, Ohio. Jurisdiction, Cleveland Police Department.
So the only thing that makes you question this report is what was being said that we could not find. Her face was beat in.
Right. But then now I'm wondering, it goes back to me asking, how long has she been in there like that?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because, we got to talk about it. But, when the body decomposes, it alters your appearance. You understand what I'm saying? You
Yes,
of course don't look the same. And then it goes back to the question, how long was she in there like that?
Right, especially if she was face down. Face down. She was laying on her face, give or take, for at least for 72 hours.
They found her body body received August the 31st, which would have been the same day that they found her. So
which would have been Thursday.
So if Buddy say, and we going by the date that he gave us 2 days prior, would decomposition make her face look like that during that time period?
Yeah. And this is just a partial report or information that we have. We don't have the medical examiner's report.
I'll apply for it. We'll wait.
For any kind of abuse that she may have suffered from, if that abuse came from the back of her, if she was lying face down and her pants, we don't know how far down they were, but that tells me that she may have been assaulted from the back.
But then I have to question, where did that detail come from?
Right.
Because the mom didn't say it in the interview. So I don't know where that detail came from.
But why we don't see THC? Why don't we? And somebody put this in the chat, and I was thinking the same thing. If Buddy gave her a gummy, that's THC. Why is that not in this report?
Right. Something not right.
You don't die with your pants down either. No, that doesn't happen. She was given something, and somebody took advantage of her. But why would law enforcement cover that part up?
Right.
They even research that. You would hope that they did. That's a full investigation.
Yep. Because the THC hasn't been found in her body. And you got cocaine, which people lace a blunt or whatever smoking device they use. You can put cocaine, you can put fentanyl, and obviously, meth too. Somebody was in the chemistry room.
So people don't go to a boarding house or a sober house for no damn weed. Believe that. That doesn't happen. So looking at the maintenance guy, his little buddy in the orange shirt standing next to him, they look like some junkies. Let's keep it a buck, man.
Right.
They look like some junkies, and it wasn't no weed. Maybe they did smoke weed. I'm not saying they did, or they did take these gummies. Yeah, that's a possibility. But he said he gave her gummies, and it's not even found in the toxicology report. Why?
Right.
We need the full report.
Yeah.
We need the full report. We got to have that. Because this is just, to me, it's just a snippet. But accidental is in all caps. And now it makes me feel like this is why they stop investigating. It's over. It's done. She OD'd. That's it.
But 54. But think about the case with the model girls in California. They gave us an update about it, right? And they said it was accidental. Whether we believe it or not, why did they didn't do this for her?
Right. Interesting.
Because you figure, it most certainly identifies drugs at this location. That's what it says. Dead body, and now there's drugs in her system at this location. you got drugs here at that house. How she got them, where she got them from. More questions.
Charity, I'm with you. Yeah, like maybe he gave her something else, but he didn't want to tell that part. He's like, oh, I
Right.
just gave weed.
Right.
You know.
And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same exact thing. But
well, you know they're not gonna come with the full thing. You know, they got
the thing is, but look, it's been a whole year, and I'm pretty sure they should have talked to him. If they didn't, that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
If he told them the same thing he told this guy, and they like, well, we ain't find no weed in her system.
Mm-hmm.
What did you really give her?
Right.
Back
Well,
in the make them talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a gummy? Was it a half a gummy? Or was it something else?
Yep. Did you give her something else? YJ, I'm with you. He said black woman found in that manner with drugs and systems, sad, but not priority to law enforcement.
Facts. And that's what I said.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, because they've already
they
already profiled the people that live there. And if that's a boarding house, which it is, you got, 8 to 9 other people living there. It's a halfway house. It could be a part of a program of some sort that she may have gone through or had went through, allegedly. And there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it.
It's just like gang violence. If it was a gang killing and the victim was a part of another gang, you think the police care? Man, we don't care who killed you. You off the streets now. Let's move on. That's how they look at people who live like prostitution. They don't care about these people, but these people are human too. They deserve justice. It doesn't matter about their choices that they made in their life that led them to this point. They still deserve justice, man. It's not right, man. And that's what makes me so angry about this case, 5-4. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, we need the full report. Because I mean, they just saying OD, and I want to see the report. I want to see was her pants down, because it's gonna tell us all of that, what the scene looked like.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna describe the scene. I want that, because outside of that, I feel like we're going on rumors.
Yeah, because it'll tell us the whole story.
If we don't.
I said it will tell us the whole story.
Right. I requested it, so I'm gonna see if I can get it. But I mean, OD though. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Like I really don't even know. I don't know.
Shout out to whoever sent you that, because that just changed a lot of things.
Fire mama.
Salute, fire mama.
Smoke sister. That's a smoke sister.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's definitely a game changer for me. But like you said, regardless of what she was into, she deserved an investigation. But if they're saying that she just OD'd and this was accidental, I mean, that's why there's no movement.
Right. That's why we don't see anything.
They're done. It's done. Case closed. Done. Like that's what this looked like to me.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And with the bruising of the face and the pants pulled out, I don't know if that's really the case. And if that's not the case, and it is what they said in this particular report, then I understand.
Right. That's why I'm saying we need that report, because, like, if we can't run with the whole, pants down, I mean, because at this point we would be running with a rumor.
Yeah,
we can't do that. We need the reports.
I wonder if the mom has it, the full report, or anybody in her family have it.
Yeah, because it only takes depending on the medical examiner's examination log, to do an autopsy. Because once they get that, then they take samples from the body and send it out to toxicology, and that usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks, give or take.
Right.
Yeah. And then if you get positive hits on certain analytes, which they test for, and those analytes, show up positive for cocaine, fentanyl, and methamphetamines, they're going to come right to the top. And in this case, you have obviously an intoxication of 3 separate drugs. No THC though.
Right, because I don't see that.
Yeah.
And he was quick to hand over. AP had mentioned that in the chat. She was like, he was quick to hand over them gummies.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, this is Cleveland, Ohio. This case is from. So we have an accidental death case, which I'm not buying. And the only reason I'm not buying it is because, the maintenance guy said that, they were friends. They hung out, smoked together. He was giving her things on the side, gummies and whatever. So that puts him in contact with her. Now, did he tell the mother what he did? We don't know.
Yeah, I believe it was given to her as well because of the information we was provided behind closed doors, and we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
She couldn't afford it. She couldn't afford it.
Oh man.
She couldn't afford it. This is given to her.
Well, yeah, you figure, something in return. There's something in return. Everybody knows how expensive cocaine is. Methamphetamines.
And fentanyl.
And then you got fentanyl.
That's probably what did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people mess with this fentanyl. Like when it was introduced, that was killing people by touching it. Why would you mess with something like that?
Exactly.
Right. Now my question is, okay, so wait, because now my mind racing. Was she doing these types of drugs, which is why she landed in the boarding house? You understand what I mean? Is this why? Because understand this, we were questioning at the beginning of this live why she wasn't leaning on her family. Could this be why? Was she already doing this?
2 + 2.
2 + 2 = 4. And we all know what come along with addicts. They lying, they stealing. I don't want to be around that. I got a couple of them in my family. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It is what it is. I'm sure all of us got a couple of them.
We all do.
And I don't want them in my house. I love them, but I don't want them in my home. Because I'm scared they're gonna take something.
Right.
And I'm just being honest. So could that be? Oh my God, man!
And rightfully so, because the kids were not with her. She was there by herself.
Yeah. And then you know what? Wait a minute, where that comment at? Wait a minute, where is it at? Shades of KJ, always the maintenance man. You know what? Listen. when the maintenance guy told us, after the mom told him, hey, look, go in there. I need to find my daughter. And then we know she en route over there when he calls her back. It put me in the mind of, the beverage manager, like, I got to hurry up and find her. I found her. Here she go. Like, did you already know she was in there like that?
Mm-hmm.
He just seemed so suspect to me. Now, my thing is this. If we're talking overdose, could he have possibly cleaned the scene up? If there was drugs in there, whether it be cocaine or methamphetamines, did he clean it up?
He had enough time to do so.
Well, he found her.
He found her.
Listen, he could have been there when it happened. And I'm not saying we can't prove it a beaten face or the potential rape, but after he gave the drug, she and died. He's like, let me get the hell up out of here.
Right.
And because you got to think about it. He said he called her. He called her, heard her phone ringing. You know what I'm saying? If you are that concerned, you knew how to get in there, because when the mom told you to go there, you went straight in there. If you was concerned when you was calling her, why didn't you use that same entrance that you used when the mom told you to go in there?
And hence the reason for the missing video footage.
I was just about to say that, John. Look at you. I was just about to say, because if it was accidental or if there was no, foul play, I mean, you would think, wait a minute, why mess with the footage then?
Liability.
You don't know no better.
Liability. Now, if he's maintenance, that means that he's employed. Who is he employed by? Now we go back to the landlord or the property owner.
Yep.
That ties that LLC into that building.
Right.
Now, what are you going to do? One thing about a business that you do on a constant basis is that you reduce liability. Everything. Zero liability. So the best thing to do to zero out liability is to remove it if it's there, if it's present, like security footage, like shutting down certain cameras,
so
disconnecting certain things, rearranging certain things. She was in there by herself. This all happened on her accord. Nobody see nothing, nobody hear nothing, nobody question about nothing.
So if he gave it to her without doing anything else to her, can he be held accountable for her death?
That's a good question.
Because like everybody I keep seeing in the chat, she took it voluntarily. But we don't know if he told it was something totally different. We don't know that.
Yeah, if it came from him, if he was the one which was the cause for her to take any kind of illegal drugs, in essence, yeah, he could be held liable for that. It would be involuntary, though, because he didn't know how much she was going to take, possibly. But yeah, he could be held liable for involuntary. As a contributing factor to the cause of death, yeah.
Right. Then what they waiting on?
Because they don't got proof that it came.
That he gave it to her.
Yeah.
Because he said, like he told the guy, I gave her gummies. That's just THC.
Right.
So it would be very interesting to have that report, take a look at toxicology. What were the amounts that were found in her system?
Right.
Any other pathological findings in terms of internal organs, if everything was in good shape, bad shape, tells us if she was using and the time duration of use, and the physical body, whether there was bruising on the face, bruising on the body, the legs, hands.
Then it makes me wonder if I go with this whole OD, overdose.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be why ain't nobody heard nothing?
There you go.
Well, yeah. Well,
Everybody like, look, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, I don't know what happened in there. But if she OD'd, would you have heard any? Like, I don't think. I don't.
No, you're not tripping. You're not tripping. They could have been together. This is allegedly. They could have been together doing the smoke thing, doing the whatever it was, and you get to a point where you pass out.
Why he ain't dead?
Right. Well, exactly. Everybody has their weights and measures, if you will. How much you take, how fast you take it.
Kiss and makeup. Now listen, because I don't do the gummies, so I don't know about that.
He could have thought she fell out and fell asleep while he was still sitting there.
And you know what, Sarah, you're right. Some people, wait a minute, where's she at? He got a high tolerance level, and everybody's tolerance level is different.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said weights and measures.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if she fell out, because I'm just trying to wrap my mind around this whole OD. I mean, is it possible that she could, when she fell, she hit her head falling? Was she standing up when it happened and then, fell into something and hit the floor? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
That would leave one bruise.
Not knowing the rest of the details, we can sit here and speculate on that.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
We don't have all the details. Yeah. We got questions. Like the title say.
Yeah, we got questions. I got more questions now.
For real.
Monica says if she was face down, then her blood settled in her face, then it would be blood dark, like bruises. And that's what I'm saying. See, Monica, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. And like I said, we can't run with the rumor or with the detail, that her pants was down or
right.
We would need the report.
Yeah. I don't know where Buddy get that information from because that wasn't said in the news. And if he would have shut up, because he asked the question, how was she found? Like, what condition was she in? He asked that question. The dude started answering. He kept talking.
Yeah.
Because he assumed that she was beat. Because the mother said she looked like she was beat.
Fighting for her life.
Yeah, like if she was fighting for her life. Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean there's bruises on her face.
Right.
Because if you think about, how Kanika died, one of her hand was balled up. You know what I'm saying? And her hair was everywhere, but there wasn't no bruises.
Right.
But they felt like she looked as if she was fighting. So that doesn't necessarily mean bruises.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Tweety B said he was in the room when she died.
I believe he was, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna say he ain't hold you. I believe he was.
He puts himself there.
He put himself there.
Yeah, he put himself in there. Yep. We smoke every night.
Yep.
He put himself with her. We're friends. Y'all friends? Yeah. Okay. Now you got a relationship, familiarity. You are very familiar with her. You buddying up.
I mean,
it puts him in a bad spot, but he put himself there during the course of the interview.
Obviously, it didn't.
He
But
did.
law enforcement ain't do nothing.
And then understand this: when you're dealing with male heads, right? We call them male heads in the natty. When you're dealing with male heads, when something pop off, whether they're involved or not, they panic. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen it, like, you know, and everybody acting like they don't know what to do because they probably high, got drugs on them, you know. So I don't know. Like this is just a game changer for me. I want the paperwork.
And really, if you take someone in an interrogation and they tell you, I was drunk, I was high, I was geeked out of my mind, ain't nothing that you say they can hold because you really wasn't in your right mind. They can assume, they can speculate, but how hard is it to build a case around what they feel happened?
Yeah, they can't do that.
The DA ain't finna ride with that.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
No, they need evidence. Hard evidence, pictures, video, witnesses. That's what they need. Since nobody's seen nothing, heard nothing, no one's talking about nothing, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard. All right. So since we can't piece together any kind of factual, solid evidence, it's accidental.
Yeah, they can't take that to court. Not with them being the only witness is a druggie. You know how hard that would be?
Right.
Yeah. They have to categorize it to something. And they
then
give it an accidental category.
Charity, you said that surveillance shows him coming out of the room. Could that be why they altered the footage? I mean, and then let me just say this, because that was said by the mother. We all heard her say it. Now, she said that's what the landlord told her. Don't forget, her. Kara told her there was footage missing, hours of footage missing. If Kara is messing with the maintenance guy, I could see her altering the footage to cover his ass.
And the only way she would do that if he wasn't sexually involved, because if she would have found that part out,
right? Like, boy, I'm turning over all this footage.
I'm putting you
going down.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, she didn't want to create a liability for herself. You don't want a story like this to show up under your name.
Right.
In the business sector, you know. So if she was the one who made the decision to do certain things, then once again it's to protect her from any kind of liability or an accidental death or homicide, you know, allegedly, you know.
LaKendra, I'm with you.
Your name.
So she had to cover her ass too.
Well, yeah, protect the business at all costs. Yeah,
right.
You know.
I don't know.
That's key, because if she's the rent collector, you got to protect your money.
Jesus. I don't know, y'all. I want the reports.
But if you got a guy like this Robert dude out there talking with his mouth open, she could have some difficulty.
And then you got this, because like I said, when I looked up the address, it didn't list anything about it being any type of boarding house. So if they're running this illegally, and then your boyfriend passing out the drugs, he the plug. I mean, come on, man. Like this, burn that whole damn building down to the ground. That's where I'm at with this. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't wrap my mind around this. I want the reports. That's just it. We got to get them.
Well, hopefully they respond, send them to you, and if they do, we can do a follow-up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Because like I said, I applied for it, so we're gonna see if they send it to me. Because it's still, yeah, I don't know. This whole OD thing throws me.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
And you kind of wonder too what kind of forensics were done on this case.
Right. Self-Page said, and it says acute intoxication, meaning she took a large amount of drugs.
Yeah, it was potent. Whatever she took was very potent. And as much as we know some facts about fentanyl, that's a very potent drug.
Wait a minute, Charity, my smokes is so funny. She said that's a trap house. That's a trap house. And they operating under a boarding house. Really? We gotta look in the camera. And like I said, her picture showing up under two different names, Karen Spratley and Kara Van Dusen. Now I don't know if it's the same person, but why they using the same picture?
Well, we gotta find out what that case was about that we could not see.
Yep.
Yeah, she's into antiques. She's into art. She's into what else did I see? What do they call the embroidery? She's got an ESTY page which offers these items for sale. It's a separate page outside her Lincoln account. So she is a businesswoman. That's entrepreneurial.
Right.
So she is about money.
Shariqa
especially if she owns that building and maybe other properties under the LLC.
Yeah. Sound like money.
Uh-huh.
Shariqa made a comment that kind of threw me. You had me on pause, Shariqa. I ain't gonna need to lie to you. She said that's like a trying to take yourself out kind of amount. Could this be suicide? Oh man. Y'all got me. I don't know.
Yeah,
like took large amounts.
Yeah.
Of this.
Weights and measures. It goes back to weights and measures, especially if you don't know how potent the coke is, or the fentanyl, or the meth, and they all have different potencies, depending on, where you get it from, how you get it, who's giving it to you, if it's cut, if it's, sliced, diced, everything nice, if you will. And then again, with the fentanyl that's out there on the street, they have a very high potent fentanyl that's been permeating the streets for the last 10 years. That's been killing people in small amounts. You don't need a lot. That's to give it the extra push that you're looking for, but could push you into something else that you're not prepared for. And you just take don't know how much of the amount that you're taking, you know, your system shuts down.
This sad.
Yeah, because once the heart stops, the brain and the body follows.
Right.
You can't breathe. First thing that it affects is respiratory. Was once that goes, then you know the rest is a house of cards.
Yeah.
This is a very sad case indeed.
It is.
Now she's got 3 children that's not going to see mama no more.
Right. Right. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We need the paperwork. We need that paperwork.
It'd be interesting to find out what her husband thinks.
Right. And I reached out to him.
Yeah.
And he didn't respond. Yeah, he didn't respond.
Mm-hmm. You know, was there an issue before she got there when they were together? And it was causing a lot of problems, which made her end up in a place like that. Was she going through certain things for her to end up in a place like that?
Yeah.
Right. Jeez, man. Yeah, we got to keep digging. We got to keep digging, but we need that paperwork. Because outside of this interview, outside of that news clip, there's nothing else. And then what we just found, there's nothing else.
Yeah,
I want to see the police report, the autopsy report, the toxicology. We want to see all of that.
Yeah. And I was going to mention to Valerie Joyner, this happened in Cleveland, Ohio. Mother of 3, age 31, was found deceased in her compartment or whatever layout she had in Cleveland, Ohio.
Right. Yeah.
Hadn't been heard of or seen within the body of about 72 hours, give or take.
Right.
It was found by the maintenance guy. He started including details such as a sheetrock wall within the body of the apartment. We got missing security footage.
Mary Allen said that fentanyl did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as fentanyl showed up on that, it's like, okay.
Yep.
These people out here messing with some lethal stuff. They have no idea what they're messing with.
That's it. You gotta stay away from that stuff, man. Jesus.
I mean, they're bringing it over the border. They're bringing it over the border, and they're making it dirt cheap on the street for you to get access to. It turns that stuff from however potent it is into cash. It's quick cash. And that's what people are buying it with, cash.
Right. This is sad. It's just sad, man. She had kids, and I mean, I don't know if she went there to try to get her life together, but to end up, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, we need more details.
Yeah.
And the details are in the paperwork.
Yeah, we got to get that paperwork. Like I said, I applied for it. So when we get it, we'll be back here at the round table, because there's still like for me, there's still, now I have more questions.
Yeah.
Yep.
That only the reports can answer.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care about no rumors, gossip, no none of that. Only the reports can answer these questions. So I appreciate y'all coming out, riding with us. because today we had to ride for Shaniqua. We had to ride for her today to try to figure out exactly what happened to her. And I'm speechless. I don't even know. I really don't even know what to say. But thanks to Fire Mama. I appreciate you, sis. I love you. But again, we got more questions. And this lady left behind 3 children. They're never gonna see their mother again.
Oh, sad.
It is. But like I said, I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate y'all riding with us, riding with Shaniqua for the night. Boss John, did you guys have anything else before we get out of here?
For me, again, like 54 said, thank you all for tuning in. We back, and
yeah,
if we get any more information, especially as far as the reports that we haven't seen that 54 applied for, we definitely gonna come back, because I feel it's important, and that could either make us leave it where it's at or keep pushing.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Definitely. And we'll be back.
We
miss every single one of y'all.
We did. And if y'all have any other cases, because like I said, people were emailing us about the Shaniqua, and I had never even heard of it. So if y'all have a case, something going on in your city, whatever the case may be, email us.
Yeah, most definitely.
We thought that this case needed coverage because when we went looking for details, we couldn't find much. That's a problem. But again, like John said, if the reports or what Boss said, if the reports show that, okay, this was an OD, I mean, then it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we need those reports. And when we get them, we'll be back.
Absolutely.
We'll be back. We still ride.
You know it.
Riding, baby.
Much love to everybody in the chat. I thank y'all for riding. RS Iconic TV, I love you, baby. But we appreciate y'all riding. And like I said, we'll be back. And if you have anything else for us, just let us know. And then also, what we've started to do is go to other platforms. Like if you have a case that you're covering on your platform and you want to invite us over to discuss the details, email us. We want to move around. We want to move around. If we can help you over on your channel, because I know we have other YouTubers in here that's in the true crime. If you want us to come over there and you give us the details, show us what you're working with, we want to help. We want to help. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody riding, and we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat.
Yes, y'all be easy.
Yes, one love.
We riding, baby.
Whoa. Yeah, we got it bumping.
You need to disconnect that cable, cause if you want the truth, we at the round table. We give it real when the mothers ain't able.